Listen, everybody says that $100,000 is the goal. It's this magic number. It's the finish line benchmarking that you've made it. But what does $100,000 actually get you in 2025? Because I can tell you right now, it's definitely not what it used to be. You see, growing up, I used to think that making six figures meant, hey, you were rich, that you had a nice house, a new car, vacations every single year, and you never had to stress about money ever again. It was literally a dream, the driving factor behind why I wanted to be successful. But then I actually hit that number and nothing really changed. I still budgeted. I still stressed over bills. I still felt like I was playing catch up. And the more I looked around, the more I realized that I wasn't alone. So in this video here, we're going to be breaking down the numbers, the inflation, the lifestyle math behind why $100,000 in 2025 feels like you're barely getting by, and what you actually need to aim for if you want to feel financially secure. So let's go back. In 1990, you see, earning $100,000 put you in the top 5% of income earners in the US. You were practically upper class. In 2000, you were still elite. In 2010, yeah, you started to slip a little bit, but still solid. And fast forward to today, and the median household income in places like San Francisco or New York, it's already over $100,000. So what changed? Inflation, yes, but also lifestyle costs, housing, insurance, education, and the rise of the subscription economy. All the little ways that we bleed money today that we didn't even know existed about 10 years ago. So now let's actually talk about what $100,000 actually looks like today in your bank account. If you're living in a major US city on that income, well, here's how fast it disappears. After taxes, you're taking home around $72,000. That's about $6,000 a month. Rent, $2,000 to $3,500 a month, depending on your city. Groceries are easily $600. Transportation, gas, car insurance, another $500 to $800. If your job doesn't fully cover health insurance, tack on another $400 to $600. Then you've got student loan subscriptions, utilities, random life expenses. You're blowing past $5,000 a month. You're not balling, you're not traveling, you're not investing heavily, you're just surviving. Maybe saving a few $100 every month if you're even lucky. And this is where the real problem starts, because the expectation of what $100,000 should buy doesn't exactly match the reality anymore. We were told that six figures means freedom, but instead people are hitting that milestone and feeling worse than ever, burned out, anxious, and confused as to why it doesn't feel like a win anymore. And you see, there's a psychological gap that is messing with people. You start thinking that you're the problem, that you're bad with money, that you just need to budget better. But in reality, you're trying to win a game where the rules have changed without even telling you. You're following advice from a completely different era. And here's the hard truth. You see, the old financial playbook, save 10%, buy a house by 30, retire by 65, it doesn't actually apply anymore, because while $100,000 sounds like a lot, here's what changed. Housing prices have outpaced income by over 3 times in many cities. College tuition has increased over 169% since 1980. Healthcare costs have doubled in just the past decade, and real wage growth, well, it's barely moved. So yeah, you're making more on paper, but everything else has gone up way faster. And where you live, it completely changes everything, because $100,000 in a place like Mississippi is still, yeah, maybe a very comfortable income. You can buy a house, you can raise a family, maybe even invest aggressively. But $100,000 in San Diego, you're living like you're making $45,000 a year. So if you're chasing six figures, you better ask yourself, where do you actually want that six figures to go? Because it doesn't go far in most major metros anymore. So this is the part where people ask, okay, so what's the new $100,000? And the answer is, well, it really depends. If you want true financial flexibility, the ability to save, invest, cover emergencies, and not feel stressed like every time your phone bill hits, the real number today looks closer to $150,000 to $175,000 in most major cities. Maybe even more if you're raising a family. But here's the thing. It's not just about the salary, it's about how you use it. Because someone making $100,000 with systems, automation, and control can be in a much better financial spot than somebody who's making $175,000 that's spending every dime. It's all about structure, it's about purpose, and it's about turning income into freedom, not just lifestyle inflation. So listen, when I hit my six-figure income goal, I expected to feel this massive shift in my life, but it never came. What did change change was the way I started treating money like a system, not just a number. I automated my investments. I track every single dollar that I spend. I set clear gaps on lifestyle creep, and I house hacked. I literally built multiple income streams that work while I sleep. And maybe most importantly, I stopped comparing my financial journey to what six figures meant for somebody else a number of years ago. Now here's the thing, I'm not chasing a number anymore. I'm building freedom. It's one smart move at a time. It's the part that no one tells you. $100,000 is just a number. It's what you do with that that ends up changing your life. So listen, if you're making 100K and you still feel like you're behind, well, you're not broken. If you're making less than 100K, it's even more of a struggle than those who are making 100K, obviously. But you're living in this new economy that has old expectations. The cost of enough has gone up, unfortunately, but the rules haven't been rewritten. And we're still grading ourselves based on a scale that hasn't been updated since 1995. So I think the moral of the story is that you don't give up at 100K. You don't stop there. You don't focus on the number at all. You focus on the margin. You focus on flexibility, on building a system that supports your life and not just your bills, because $100,000 might not be what it used to be, but with the right plan, it can still take you exactly where you want to go. And if you want to know how I'm making do in my financial situation, you can check out this video here, which gives you my paycheck routine that I do every single time I receive some income. So thank you for checking out this video and have a great day.